All right, so this is my second time recording this because the first half I did not have my mic on. Idiot, right? But welcome back to Cartoons and Hood Movies. My name is Scotty. I'm here with pickups or recent pickups number 7, I believe. Yeah, so to do this part over, luckily I didn't run through like too many items. To do this part over, um, recently I recently my homie Ashton visited Japan shortly after I returned from there, and one of my only regrets while being in Japan was that I didn't buy more capital because you see things that you want or things you regret that you didn't get. And U.S. prices out here are just so expensive, man. So if you can, try to find you and man, I don't know if there's any Japanese retailers like online to purchase them from. But yeah, man. Basically, um, I already have the Rasta color capital socks with the smiley face on the back. So they make the Jamaica version, but I couldn't find them while I was there. And I also asked my homie to find them while he was there, but he couldn't find them either. Um, but he did find these, which were the Jamaica. I forgot what they call it, long socks or something. I seen these while I was there, but I was just so stuck on getting the smileys. Um, and they have like more lines through them with the Jamaica colors. But I was like, man, these are cool still. They're capital, they're comfortable. Um, but yeah, shout out to Ashton, my homie, for getting these for me. There's a few more items that I want that he said he couldn't find. Hopefully I can get those in the future. But yeah, capital socks. Also, while he was there, he brought me this also from the store that he purchased them at. These are coins. It's like a cardboard. I don't know if I'm kind of older, so I remember Pogs like back in the day. So it's kind of like a Pog. Those are basically like these little paper coins or whatever that kids used to collect like back in the day. They would have like characters or whatever it is on them. But basically, this is from the Capitol store in KK Popo. KK Popo store, and all the addresses on there and kanji and everything. Um, but with these coins, he told me that if you collect them from each store has their own assigned character and coin rather. And if you collect all the coins from the stores, from the capital stores in Japan, if you take them to them, I'm not sure if it's a particular store you have to go to or whatever it is, but if you show them that you have all of the coins from each respective store, you get like a gift. I can't remember what it is. I'll have to look it up again. But yeah, if you collect all these capital coins, you will get a gift. So that's my incentive to try to visit all the ones. I don't know if I can because some of them are like kind of they're really spread out throughout Japan, but that would be something cool to accomplish. So shout out to my homie Ashton for giving me this and starting my collection off. Um, also, I got this. Well, when we were in Tokyo, the MLB had the Tokyo series out there. Basically, they had exhibition games between the Cubs and the Yankees. They had exhibition games between the Cubs and the Dodgers because Otani, they love Otani out there. That's their hometown hero. Well, he's not from Tokyo, but Japan in general. So they love him to death. But they didn't have any fitteds. I went to 2 New Era flagship stores and their store called Home Game. It's like our lids or like Hat Club or whatever store you go to get your fitteds at. They have a few locations around Tokyo also, but I went into those ones, and man, anything Tokyo series was cleared out. The only thing they did have in quite a few stores was the St. Michael collaboration, which was the Yankees, the Dodgers, the Cubs, the Giants, and the Astros. I believe if you refer back to my pickups video that we did in Japan, my homie Keem got the Astros one. I like those, but I'm more of a fitted guy. I would have liked to gotten the Astros or possibly the Yankees, but I specifically wanted the Cubs fitted because I have so many Dodger hats, and I have a rule that I can't have more Dodger hats than I have Astro hats. So if I just so happen to see an Astros hat, or it doesn't matter what team it is, I can't have that number of hats exceed the amount of Astros hats I have because it's Astros all day, every day. So, um, yeah, I didn't want to get the Dodgers for that reason, and I don't have a Cubs hat. But the only thing that my kind of critique of this hat is that it has the black nasty on it, man. I'm not a fan of the black underbrims. I know this is for the on-field joints, like this is the actual joints they wear in games, but I'm just not a fan. I like green or gray, or if you want to get kind of funky, I know they got all the different colors these days, but I do not like the black, so I keep this brim really low. But yeah, the Tokyo Series 2025 there. I just wanted something like that to commemorate my trip to Japan this year. So I'll always remember it because of this logo here. And I put my Japanese flag pin on there. I've already had that for a while now. I just added it. It's actually a Tokyo Series pin that I really, really want. But man, you will not believe the prices for these pins, man. Like I understand, like it only released over in Japan. I think you could have ordered it like on I think I seen like Lids might have had it before, but it of course it sold out. But man, for that little pin, the Tokyo Series 2025, I believe there's one that just says that, and then there's one with the Cubs and the Dodgers logo. We're talking about hundreds of dollars, bro, for a little bitty pin, like not even bigger than this coin, not even, probably as big as this coin, or maybe just a little bit smaller. Like it's so small, and they want hundreds of dollars for it, but I don't know, man. Hopefully, one day in the future, I'll be able to find it, and of course, it'll go right on this hat right here. But yeah, Cubs Tokyo Series. Um, yeah. Oh, also while I was there, they had a they had a gachapon machine inside the New Era store. Um, I mean, if it's Japan, it's gachapons everywhere. If you're not familiar with a gachapon is, it's those little vending machines where you get the little toys or whatever it may be. Uh, actually, actually, it was pretty funny, maybe kind of gross to some people. There was a gachapon machine in Nakano Broadway that had women's panties in it. They had like anime characters like on the thing, and it was like just the weird stuff you find in Japan, man. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Still going with the small things that I recently picked up. Was BAPE, uh, this BAPE pillow here or cushion rather. Um, I got this. It was on sale. I'm usually not a fan of the ABC camo. I really prefer the first camo, yellow or green. I might possibly get something blue or red or purple like in the future, but I usually try to keep it with the primary like first camo. But it was first camo. I mean, it was ABC camo. It was for the low. It was like, why not? It's pretty fun, cool. Yeah, man. Nothing too much on that. Um, yeah, hopefully the rest of the video I have my voice my mic was working on that, so I do apologize for that. But yeah, next I have another fitted here. This is from a brand called Mute or MEWTISH rather. MEWTISH. um it's from I don't want to box him in and say he's like a YouTuber. His name is Jet Bentley. His father is Chef Sir Lee. He was an Iron Chef. I remember, and it's crazy. I remember watching his dad like on Iron Chef when I was younger, watching the Food Network and stuff. Um, but yeah, his brand is called MEWTISH. Um, and it's this hat. He had a sale basically because he switched his he switched where he ships his not factory, but basically where he houses all his items. He shifted it from the US to back to Canada, where he's from, and with Toronto to be exact. Um, and he had a sale, and I seen this, and I was like, why not? I already have one of his hats, and it's really one of my favorite hats, honestly and truly. The colorway, the way it's unique with like the stitching on the back, and the logo, it's just something different, and it's on a new era. So yeah, he takes really good quality into his products. So once I seen it, and basically this is the Gundam colorway. You know how I feel about Gundams, anything Japanese. So I still haven't gotten a chance to wear this yet. But I think I will in the future. But it was just too like good of a price not to pass up. Well, to pass up rather. It also has the little anime woman character there. Hopefully you can see that. It's one of my favorite features. And also, like I said about those pins, I got this pin my first trip to Japan last year, and I never had anything to put it on, and now I do. This is the Gundam Wing pin, which is my favorite version of the Gundam series. Yeah, so it just fits perfectly with that cream, blue, red, just a really classic, and then with the little not Batterman, but the M logo. That was a nice little flip he did there. So yeah, shout out MEWTISH and Jet. Um, while you're on YouTube, you should check out his videos. Jet Bentley does travel, food, pickups. Yeah, and he has a really cool family. Um, but like I said before, I mentioned that I'm going to be going to New York in a few weeks. I was invited to a birthday party, and any excuse to go to New York, I'm with it. I haven't been since 2022, I believe. I haven't, yeah, 2022. And New York is always a good time, man. Just get some good pizza, or good food in general. Good food in general. I don't care if it's Jamaican, Chinese, uh, whatever it is, man. So, definitely excited about that. But in preparation, I wanted to get a few more things that I feel like really uh, just like fits the New York vibe. You know what I'm saying? So, um, got this polo here. I just recently got this. I had to take this out of my luggage. I was like, wait, I need to record a video, a pickups video. But this was in my luggage. I already took all the tags off and everything, but I haven't worn it yet. But yeah, the Yankees Ralph Lauren collaboration. Man, I seen this just sitting on the site. I forgot that this whole collection released, I believe earlier this year. And man, like and I got it on sale. You know what I'm saying? Pretty good price. Ralph Lauren there on the sleeve. Um, MLB collection there on the tag. Cooperstown. Um, also has a pony right here on the bottom in white. Yeah, the Yankees. Look at the man chain stitching on. Oh man, it's so nice. But yeah, I got this. I went with green because, like, you know, anything Yankees you see the blue, the navy blue, and the gray or white color. But I like something that was somewhat kind of off, but it's still very, like, you know, classy. It's still cool, calm and cool. So the forest green was definitely a cool touch, and I definitely have something good planned for this. So I can't wait to wear this walking around New York. No, I'm not a Yankees fan. I just said I'm an Astros fan. Uh, Dodgers too on the low. Don't tell nobody. Shout out to LA. I love LA. But yeah, I'm not a Yankees fan. But when I'm whatever city I'm in, I like to blend in. So I'm gonna wear like the team hat or whatever it is just to blend in. It just gives me more of a better feeling when I'm there. Like I'm really feel like I'm immersed in the culture, like I'm blending in, just to fit the whole vibe. You know, it's just more fun like that. Um, Also, I'm going to a Mets game, which is kind of ironic. I got all this Yankee stuff, but I'm going to a Mets game. I would go to the Yankees game. I've never been to the Bronx. I've never been there, but I would really love to see Yankee Stadium. It's definitely on the bucket list, but they're only having a game the day I get there, and it's just going to be logistically just trying to make it work. Like, I don't want to be rushing or anything, so I'm going to miss that. And they're on the road after that, so the only the Mets have they're going to be having home games that entire week that I'm there. So I'm like, yeah, I'll just go to a Mets game, which isn't like bad or anything. Like, it would be dope to check out. I believe City Field, I think they play at in Queens. So that's some good activity to do. But yeah, back to the Yankees and stuff. I got this Yankees Ryan Spooner. Rain Spooner, I can't remember. I watched the video on like what makes them so special and everything. I can't remember how they pronounced everything. But you see the Prince all over joint. You know what I'm saying? Pretty cool. The buttons on there are like wooden baseballs. Ryan Spooner, MLB. This is one of the newer ones. I had an older one, but I showed the homie like this one that I wanted to get. He was like, "Man, I was gonna get that too," and I was like, "Well, how about I get this one and I just like give you the one I've had." He was like, "All right, cool, it's fine by me." So I gave him my older one, and I got this one. Yeah, because I wore the other one to New York, and it was really like I wore it to New York. It was tight and everything, but I was like, I would rather have something more like this with the white. The last one I had was blue, but it had like taxis and peanuts and hot dogs and like baseball. It was like super New Yorked out. But this one's cool too. I really like this one. Some calm and cool. You know what I'm saying? And back to it being a Ryan Spooner. So basically, Ryan Spooner is there's a pocket like here, right? There's a pocket right here, but it blends in. So they're the only company. Like, usually when you see a shirt that's all over print and it has a pocket on it, they put just whatever scraps that they have, and it doesn't blend in. So their pockets always blend in. If you want to know it's a Ryan Spooner, they make Hawaiian shirts traditionally. All of them are Hawaiian shirts. But yeah, Ryan Spooner, if you're looking for all over print, they also do the MLB is my favorite, but I also have seen like NFL, like college. Um, I don't think I've ever seen like a basketball one though. I could be wrong though, like an NBA one, but the MLB ones are always cool. And if you can find the retro ones, the vintage ones, those are always the best to me personally, actually. But yeah, Ryan Spooner. To double back to the capital and the Japan topic, also I got this capital bandana. As you know from my other pickups video, when I was in Tokyo, I got the green one, or cream and green one, when I was there. But I wanted something else in a different color that I can wear with different things, because that one, it might not go with everything. But this black one is pretty cool. It says basically the name of it is called No Woman No Cry. You see there's like a geisha on there. She's getting yadded real quick, you know what I'm saying? Getting the capital smiley face logo there. Also, she has on a pair of capital socks, which is pretty funny. But it says prepared to live through adversity, a happy face. Now in Japan, everything doesn't always translate perfectly into English, but you get the gist of that, you know. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, something good to, you know, like I said, tie around your neck, handkerchief, having a pocket, whatever it is, tie around your head, whatever. It was really cool finding this. Now, like we all know, this is a Saint Michael appreciation channel. So I recently got two other St. Michael pieces. I actually found this one on eBay. I never thought I'd be able to find one, especially how cheap I got it. I got it so cheap. Um, this one right here. And this is an older piece actually. I didn't know this. But you see, it has what appears to be. I mean, they do the whole heaven and hell thing, and I'm assuming this is Jesus being hung upon the cross. There, you see bleeding feet and things like that. Um, and it says he. It says here on my own, all on my own. How good it feels to be alone tonight. I actually looked this up. It's always good to know what do you represent, what you wearing, and also I have prior knowledge that all of not all, but particularly most of St. Michael's shirts and designs that they do are flips of like vintage tees or band tees, rap tees, movies, whatever it is, anything pop culture related, and they basically flipped them. So I knew this meant something. I didn't know what, but I knew it meant something. So I just so happened to type in the lyrics, and it's a Depeche Mode song, which is pretty cool. Not a lot of items that people purchase these days or anything like that can actually teach them something or put them on something that's cool. And I definitely listened to the song. The song is pretty cool. Like it was something I would actually listen to. Added it to one of my playlists. But I'm sorry, I put the name of the song up uh, in the edit, but I can't remember it is right now. But the song is pretty cool. I actually listen to it from time to time now. But yeah, Saint Michael with a Depeche Mode reference on there. And on the back, it has Saint Youth. So at the first, I'll listen to rock music, alternative things like that. So when I seen Saint Youth, I'm originally thinking it was like a reference to the Sonic Youth, which is a band. But nah, it's a Depeche Mode. It has like Smooch with the little lips there. It's pretty cool, man. But yeah, I got this for an absolute steal on eBay. I still can't believe it. It was just sitting there, and I'm like, yeah, let me get that. Because if you know anything about Saint, it goes for pretty much, man. And I've never paid full price for any of my Saint Michael. None of it. Honestly, maybe like one. I paid like full, you know what I mean, on it. But for the most part, I find sales, deals. I find coupon codes, things like that, and I always get stuff for it. Well, not always, but pretty much I really try to like bargain. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you can get an item that you've been wanting for like way less than what it's going for, that's always good. I'm all for it, man. Like, let's stop bragging about how much we spent on stuff and start talking about how much we didn't spend on it. Like, that's the real flex there. Do your due diligence. You know what I'm saying? That's my only tip. Um, but yeah, I got another Saint Michael here. Again, I did not pay full price for this joint, man. This is an older piece, also. This is the Saint Michael. I want to say, ooh man, I can't remember the the anime. I'm gonna look it up. Hang on. I have my iPad right here. We're gonna look it up because I do not want to be ignorant. I do a lot of research on things. It's like I said, why purchase things or wear things you're not knowledgeable about. You know, Saint Seiya. It's an anime. It's an anime that aired from '86 to 1989, which is the year I was born. December '89. Don't try to play me. The tail end of '89. Not my real '90s baby. But yeah, basically it was an anime that aired in Japan. Um, I actually, like I said, I know somebody who lives in Tokyo. So I get her to like translate stuff for me from time to time. So I asked her, I'm like, what does this mean? She was like, oh, I really can't tell. And it says Saint Clot. I was like, Clot? Like, wait, Clot? Oh yeah, CLOT, the brand. How could I like not know that? The logo's right there. So basically, this is a Saint Michael and CLOT collaboration. CLOT being the brand by Edison Chen, who's a really cool guy. Man, he's so knowledgeable about like streetwear and things like that. So shout out to Edison Chen. But Saint CLOT, and it has like the little Saint Seiya, Saint Pegasus. I forgot how many of her names that anime has the character there. Like I haven't worn this yet either. I just took the tags off because who needs those? It's not going anywhere. And down the sleeve, it has like these. Down the sleeves, it has these hearts with the stake going through them. That's on the left sleeve, and on the right sleeve, it has like stacks of gold or money. I don't particularly like usually wear stuff with like money or whatever on it, but this was pretty cool. And it has like a very well, I'll show you. Like there's that, and then on the back, basically has like the character here on the back, holding it like a scale. So like which one holds more weight? Like like there's a heart, obviously. So I'm assuming love or love for what you do, loving your life, whatever that may be, and then the money there, which I don't know. Sometimes in life you have to come to a crossroads. We have to make the decision between either or, So I think it has a deeper reference. That's why I really like Saint Michael. Just not like very surface level. It has like actually some type of meaning to it, at whatever capacity that may be. But yeah, man, like I said, like do not pay full price. Like just to be completely honest, this tee was retail. Talking about retail, U.S. retailer, because it's gonna be cheaper over in Japan. But as far as so if it's in Japan, well, let me say the U.S. amount first. So the U.S. particularly each Saint Michael tee probably costs between $400 to $500, depending on what type of T-shirt it is. This one in particular, retail was $510. $510, and it came out in fall winter of 23. So essentially 2 years ago this came out, and it was still just sitting on the website. So they marked it down to 3 something. I can't remember. 3 something, right? And then they happen to have a sale, and I found another coupon code. So I forgot exactly how the breakdown went, but basically this retail $510. I got it for $206. It's $300 off. Hey man, deals are out there. Stuff is out there. Oh, and to refer back to the other St. Michael tee, like I said, St. Michael tees could probably run you anywhere from 4 to 500 from a U.S. retailer. That other one that I showed previously, I paid $120 for it. It was used, but $120. We're talking about retail is $400, whatever. Give it to me. So deals are out there, man. Steals is out there, and my size is more harder to find. My size is harder to find, but if you wear like a small, a large, or medium, XL, double XL, whatever it is, like they're more common. So you might be able to get a better deal on those than myself. So always, like, if you're into it, if you're interested in it, like do your due diligence, look around, eBay. Um, Also know how to authenticate. Like ask questions if you need to. But yeah, I've never seen any fake Saint Michael. I could be wrong, but personally, I've never seen fake Saint. I don't think they're even a popular brand like that. I mean, I know what they are. A few other people might, but for the most part, people don't know what the hell this stuff is. So when you tell them like, "Oh, this is $500 shirt," they're like, what, like that, you know what I'm saying? But people don't know the brand, which I like it that way. Um, I really do like it. It's not gonna, the brand isn't gonna burn out quickly because they're not having this super big, like, they do cool stuff here and there for the ones who know that's dope. Like, I really like that they keep it very, they have the owners or the creatives behind it, like they have their own like brands that they were doing prior to St. Michael. So they're the more bigger names, but St. Michael is still kind of like a cult, like little classic, like a cult, like it has a cult following rather. So yeah, I like that they do that. But yeah, St. Michael, man, this anime tea. Do your due diligence, find you some deals out there, man, for real. Like, stuff is getting crazy out here. Stuff is overly expensive. If you can get fresh for like under whatever, you know what I'm saying, do that, man. But yeah, like I said, New York trip coming up soon. I will be bringing some of these items with me. Um, but yeah, it's cartoons and hood movies. This is pickups, recent pickups number 7, I believe. Um, I'm gonna come back with a New York vlog, and if I get anything cool between now and then, like another pickups video, man. So appreciate y'all. Like I said, I'll never ask for anybody to follow me or subscribe or whatever it is. But if you want to mess with me, man. All my socials or everything is on there, and I have the same name across all platforms. But yeah, Scotty, Cartoons and Hood Movies. Y'all have a good one. Thank you.